The Kingdom of Edeneth, a peaceful and prosperous monarchy, ruled by me, the benevolent King Opul. It has been many centuries since our people have known strife, and in that era of uninterrupted harmony, we have built 5 large and wondrous cities. And at the center of those cities is the capital, the heart of the kingdom, to which all roads lead. The capital city is both the physical and political center of the kingdom. The castle serves as the residence of the king and his royal guard. Inside its walls is a luscious courtyard, where festivities among the kingdom's elite are regularly held. Beyond that is the ballroom, where the revelers can enjoy song and dance, as well as food and drink. Then there is the throne room, where the king meets with those who seek audience with him. Arranging such a meeting is not easy, and even so, the royal guard keeps the throne highly secured. Not far from the castle is the Capitol building, at which the council regularly meets to discuss matters of the kingdom. As our enforcement of the Universal Peace Treaty has been very effective, these meetings tend to be rather uneventful. The rest of the capital is a civilian area. Below that, carved out of the mountain on which the city is built, is the Capital Bazaar, where tourists often visit to see the unique vendors and vistas. Centaurus, located to the far west of Capital City, flourishing in commerce and industry. The downtown area is rife with skyscrapers and other expensive superstructures. Imports from the surrounding villages are not uncommon. They boast a wide variety of locally made goods that are sold in the markets. The city's tourist-friendly features, such as the Twin Hotels, the Centaurus Mall, Bunny Park, and other such vistas, help to draw in many wealthy visitors, contributing to this bustling economy. Most of their production is done in factories built along an artificial river that runs through the area. However, many of these factories are located just outside the city limits, necessitating a commute for much of the working class. This status distinction is made even clearer due to the sharp divide between the downtown and the slums. Centaurus is also home to Netherbrick University, one of the most prestigious schools in the Kingdom of Edeneth. In addition, the city boasts a vibrant nightlife, with the reputable nightclub The She Lantern located within a few street blocks of the local tavern. Arcturus, the floating city, is located to the far north of the capital. It was founded by a powerful warrior clan known as the Arcs, who had either defeated or assimilated every other clan or tribe in the area. Originally, the city was built for defense and security first and foremost. The Arcs built its foundation on a floating mountain structure in the middle of a harsh, frozen region, thus giving them the tactical advantage in the case of an invasion or battle, repelling onlookers who lack the strength or resourcefulness to make the climb. By the time the central monarchy came into power, the dominance of the Arcs was ancient history, and the city's design had been made more accommodating. However, that has not stopped the locals from embracing their heritage. Taverns and weapon shops are more common than food markets, and their most funded schools place emphasis on combat training. The tallest building in the city is Kira Tower, an embassy erected and named in the memory of the first king of the Edeneth monarchy, who was born and raised in Arcturus. Every year, in honor of his birth, the Arcturians hold a festival of blood. The Blood Colosseum is open to the public, and many reenactments of battles are held for the entertainment of all. Located to the northeast of Capital City is Pollux. Pollux is by far the grandest technological marvel in the kingdom. It has been home to some of the greatest minds in history, and also boasts the single most prestigious, but also most selective, school in Edeneth, Emerald University. The city is a patchwork of modern design and mechanical innovation. The most talented scientists, mages, builders, and redstone engineers all work and reside within Pollux's walls. For this reason, it's the only city in the kingdom to have functional public transit with the rail system, and also the only city to have universal medical treatment with their abundance of healing potions. The world's largest enchantment library and potion laboratory resides on Emerald University's campus, making Pollux the unrivaled exporter of potions and enchantment literature for both military and civil use. Located to the southeast of Capital City and directly south of Pollux is Castor, often considered a sister city, as they have the most direct trade route between any two cities in the kingdom. Castor began as a peaceful farming village, but has since grown large enough to be considered a metropolis. Their emphasis on farming and animal husbandry has made them one of the biggest producers of food and other natural goods, all of which they share through trade. Their mutually beneficial relationship with Pollux allows them to have more medical potions and other valuable items that they would not otherwise have access to, while Pollux receives much of their organic produce and sustenance from Castor. The city of Wriggle lies in the deep south. Like Castor, Wriggle began as a farming village that quickly grew to the size and capability of a metropolis. Its citizens have a unique dedication to the craft of farming. Many recent advances in technology have been made by Wriggle scientists looking to maximize the effectiveness of their farms. While being the youngest and smallest of the 5 cities, Wriggle is considered by many to be the agricultural capital of the kingdom, as they can produce far more organic goods than Castor due to their mastery of slave labor. Although this practice has ended in all other cities, the Wriggelians pride themselves with their wide and continued use. As the former Wriggle ambassador once said, "Food, by any means necessary." Well, it seems he may not have been wrong. Together, Castor and Wriggle make up more than 3/4 of the food production of the entire kingdom. And those are the 6 metropolitan centers of the kingdom. But of course, one need not reside in any of these to be called a denizen of Edeneth. Still, much of our population lives in small villages scattered between, and they too pull their weight in our society. But alas, this part of our world I shall reserve for next time.